In this tutorial, we shall be learning some advanced Excel techniques and some basic and fundamentals of Microsoft Excel. Excel is good for various organizational needs. The simple interface of Excel helps to make understanding the software easy and to perform basic activities. Excel is very flexible and easy to use, even for a new user. Excel is commonly used for financial-related activities. Excel also keeps records of sales leads, project, and invoice reports, etc. Excel can also be used for data analysis. It can be used for payrolls, timesheet, expenses, leave reports, and even performance report analysis. Excel can also be used for forecasting, such as cost projection, sales forecasting, revenue forecasting, and to manage cost and revenue supply chain. Today we shall be considering the following agenda in the Advanced Excel tutorial. Basic and fundamentals of Excel. Excel page setup and print page. Charts in Excel. Lock cells in Excel. Password Excel worksheet. Excel text-to-speech. Basic and fundamentals of Excel. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet editor developed by Microsoft for Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS, and iPad OS. Excel features calculation, graphic, pivot, and macro programming language. Excel enables user to format, organize, and calculate data in a spreadsheet. Excel makes information easy for data analysts by organizing data efficiently. The major parts of Excel are active cell, column, row, fill handle, address bar. The most common uses of Excel includes data entry and storage, calculation performance, data analysis and interpretation, reporting and visualization, accounting and budgeting, data collection and verification, calendars and schedules, forecasting, automating repetitive tasks, managerial and administrative duties. When Microsoft Office is installed in your system, you have various Office products installed and Excel is one of the products. When you open Excel for the first time, this is the page you will see. This is called Microsoft Excel Hope page. I click on this blank sheet, it will open up a worksheet. Up here in the sheet is called Toolbar menu, and it is made up of various tabs. The tabs within the toolbar are the tools that you will use to work in Microsoft Excel. Here we have the ribbons. When you click any tab in the toolbar menu, you will see the ribbon attached to it. As I click the View tab, we have the View tab ribbon. Within the ribbons, we have groups, and the groups are separated from each other with these lines you see here. Each group has a distinct function. This small arrow here is called Toolbar More Option arrow. It introduces more group options, which cannot fit into the ribbon. When you click on the arrow, it brings up a dialog box that contains what is not visible within the group, but are part of the group. When you open a worksheet, you see boxes. The boxes in the worksheet are called cells. Each cell has its name and address. Example, this is cell C5. C is the column, while 5 is the row. Under here, we have Cell Tracker. This helps to navigate different sheets within a workbook. Now we have one tracker. You may decide to add more trackers by clicking here. To rename a tracker, right-click on the tracker. From the list provided, select Rename. Type the name you want and click Off to effect changes. To remove a tracker, right-click and select Delete. At the right side of the worksheet, we have this line. It helps to increase or decrease the sheet size. These three boxes are different Excel sheet layout. Here we have Normal, the next is Page Layout, and here is Page Break Preview. These are some basic and fundamentals of Microsoft Excel. Excel Page Setup and Print Page. Now let's see how page setup is done in Microsoft Excel. We have three ways of getting to page setup in Excel. Now we are on the Excel sheet, and we are using this data for this tutorial on page setup. The first method is to click on File, select Print, or use Ctrl-P to get to the Print option in Excel. You see the page setup at the left-hand side. The second method is to click on Page Layout tab. Here in the Page Layout ribbon, you have various page setup options. The third method is to use View tab. Within the View tab, we have some page setup options, like Page Break, Page Layout, and Custom Views. Now we click Ctrl-P to go to Print Page Setup. At the top, we have Copies. From here you select the number of copies you want to print. Under here we have Printer option. If you are connected to a printer, the printer will appear here. Under Settings, we have Print Active Sheet. The current page is the active sheet, or any sheet you have your cursor inside. The next one is Print the entire workbook. The workbook is made up of your current worksheet and any other worksheet you may add in the workbook. The last one is Printing a selection. This could be a selection of some pages within the workbook or a selection of a highlighted area with the worksheet. I highlight this section of the worksheet. Click Ctrl-P. You notice that only the highlighted area is visible in the Print option. The next option is Collated. When you click on the drop-down, you see Uncollated. Collated means, here we have 12 pages in this worksheet, and you want to print 5 copies of each. When you print, it will print from page 1 to 12 before printing another 1 to 12. Uncollated, when selected, will print page 1 5 times, before printing page 2 5 times, and so on. Under here we have the option to use portrait orientation type of printing. That is the option right here. From the drop-down, you can change the orientation to landscape. That is what you are seeing now. The paper orientation has changed to landscape. Under the orientation, we have the option to select the type of paper we want print on. Here we have letter. When you click on the drop-down, you have the option of selecting from all these paper sizes. If the paper size you are looking for is not here, click on More Paper Sizes. A dialog box on Page Setup will appear. From here you can make all the adjustments you need. The next is margin. You can use normal margin, as we are using now. Or, you may decide to use any other of these margin options as provided by Excel. If your expected margin is not here, then click here at Custom Margins. From the dialog box, you can adjust the left, right, top or bottom as it suits your desire. Then click OK. Next is scaling. The page is in no scaling. But if you decide to fit all the pages on one page, the characters will definitely be small, as you have seen. Now, I click No Scaling. Now, we are in the Page Layout tab. We have seen the margin, orientation, and sizes. Here we have Page Break. The page break helps in breaking the page in Excel sheet. To break a page, click the next cell below the line you want to break. In this tutorial number 15. This will break the page and put a line of demarcation, as you can see. When you click Ctrl P, only the top break page area will appear for printing. To remove the page break, click the page break drop-down arrow again and select Remove Page Break. To add background to your Excel sheet, click on Background. From the dialog box, you have the options of selecting your background from online or offline. I click offline and select this image as my background. To remove the background, click on Delete Background here. Print Title will add title to all the pages when printed. If we click Ctrl P and go to the print page, you notice that only the first page has the title. To add title to all the pages, click Print Title. Select rows to repeat at the top. Highlight the row you want to repeat. In this tutorial, it is the title we want to repeat. Click OK. Now when we go to the print page, title will be added to all the pages. To remove, click Print Title, delete the row added, click OK. Charts in Excel. Now we are in the use of chart in Microsoft Excel. There are various types of charts you can in Excel. This includes bar chart, column chart, pie chart, line chart, pivot chart, sparkline chart, and bubble chart, etc. Bar chart. Using this data, let us create a bar chart. Highlight the data. Click Insert tab. Bar chart. Select Bar Chart drop-down. From the different bar charts provided by Excel, I choose this one. Now a bar chart has been inserted. Click this plus sign here to add Chart Essentials. You decide to select or unselect any option, depending on your immediate needs. You can add the data label. You can expand the chart by dragging any of the edges or the middle. You can as well move the chart around to desired position. To change the style, click on Style up here, or this chart style icon. From here you choose your style. Column chart. We use this data to explain column chart. Highlight the data. Click Insert tab. Column chart. Select Column Chart drop-down. From the different column charts provided by Excel, I choose this one. Now a column chart has been inserted. Click this plus sign here to add Chart Essentials. You can expand the chart by dragging any of the edges. Under here we have numbers instead of years. To change the numbers to years, select Chart Design up here in the tab. Click on Select Data. A dialog box is opened up. Select Edit on the right side of the box. It will request for Axis Label Range. The label range is the cells that contain the years you want to be visible in the chart. Highlight the columns that contains the years. Click OK. Click OK again. Now the years are visible in the chart. The next is pie chart. First, highlight the data. Click Insert tab. Select Pie Chart. Select Pie Chart from drop-down. From the different types of pie chart, I select this 3D pie chart. Now a pie chart has been inserted. Click this plus sign to add Chart Essentials. You can select or unselect any option. To rotate the chart, double-click on the chart. A dialog box will come up. Use this arrow here to rotate it. If you want to split out any organization, Click on the organization, then click here to split out that section of the chart. Now in line chart. Using this data, let us create a line chart. Highlight the data. Click Insert tab. Click Line Chart. Select Line Chart drop-down. From the different line charts provided by Excel, I choose this one. Now a line chart has been inserted. Click this plus sign here to add chart essentials. You may decide to select or unselect any option. You can add the data label. You can expand the chart by dragging any of the edges. You can as well move the chart around to desired position. To change the style, click on Style up here, or this chart style icon. Pivot chart. To create a pivot chart, we will use this data. First, we highlight the data. Go to Insert tab. Click on Pivot Chart drop-down. Select Pivot Chart. Create Pivot Chart dialog box will come up. It will auto-select the range, because you already highlighted it. Below, it will request for you choose to create the chart in a new worksheet or in the existing worksheet. I choose Existing Worksheet. Where it says Location, click the box and click on the cell you want the pivot chart. Then click OK. You can see that the pivot chart is created and is blank. It will respond to the changes you made in your pivot chart creator. Under here we have axes and values. I drag the names and organization to the axis. While I drag the products and sales to the values. Now we have the pivot chart over here. If I want to know more about an organization or name, I click on this drop-down. Unselect all by clicking here. Then I choose the names I want to see and click OK. So that is how to use pivot chart. To create a sparkline chart. Using this data. First, merge the cells above the data. Go to Insert tab. I highlight week 1. From Sparkline Group I select Column. A dialog box will come up. Having auto-select the range, it now asks for location of the chart. I click on the merged cell above week 1. and click OK. Now a chart is added to the cell. To get the chart for the rest of the weeks, I put my cursor here and drag to fill it. Now all the weeks are filled up with charts. Bubble chart. Using this data, let us create a bubble chart. Highlight the data. Click Insert tab. Select Bubble Chart drop-down. I select this one from the different bubble charts provided by Excel. Now a bubble chart has been inserted. Click this plus sign here to add Chart Essentials. You decide to select or unselect any option. You can add the data label. You can expand the chart by dragging any of the edges. You can as well move the chart around to desired position. To change the style, click on Style up here or this chart style icon. From here you choose your style. Lock cells in Excel. Now we are in Lock Cells. To lock the cells, it will take 2 steps. In this tutorial, I want to lock the heading and as well as some columns. First, I highlight the cells that I want to remain unlocked, so anyone can make adjustments. Right-click on the highlighted cells. Select Format Cells. Format Cells dialog box will open up. From the various headings, I select Protection. By default, all the cells are locked. I unselect the lock, so the selected columns will be free for corrections. Then I click OK. Next, I right-click on the worksheet name. Select Protect Sheet option. Select Lock Cells and Unlock Cells. Put a password. Please use what you can remember. I will use 1234 in this tutorial. Re-enter password. Click OK. Now the heading and some selected columns are locked. To verify that they are locked, as I try to edit the heading, I will receive a warning from Excel telling me that the cells are locked and that I need a password to open it. I try the Edit columns. I also receive a warning. But we can edit the cells that are not locked. Let's verify that as well. Because the cells are locked, you cannot be able to adjust the size of the cells. To unlock the cells, right-click on the worksheet name. Select Unprotect Cells. Put the password. Click OK. Password Excel worksheet. To password your Excel worksheet becomes necessary when you are using public computer. To put password in your Excel sheet, click File at the left-hand side. Select Info. When it expands, select Protect Worksheet drop-down. From the drop-down, select Encrypt with Password. A dialog box will come up asking for password. Please put the password you can remember. And note that it is case sensitive. I use 1234 as my password. Re-enter the password. Click OK. Click Save to update. I close the worksheet. As I try to open the worksheet again, all functions are disabled. A dialog box comes up asking for password. I type in the password and click OK to open the worksheet. To remove the password, make sure that the worksheet is open. Click File. Select Info. As it expands, select Protect Worksheet drop-down again. From the drop-down, select Encrypt with Password. Delete the password. Click OK. Click Save to update. I close the worksheet. You notice that as I open the Excel sheet again, no password was required. Excel text-to-speech. This function is good for those that have reading impediments, and also those that find reading a particular subject boring, so they prefer to listen to it. To activate the Excel inbuilt text-to-speech, click on Customize Access toolbar up here. Select More Commands. A dialog box will open up. Click Popular Command. Select Command Not in the ribbon or All Commands. Scroll down until you reach S. Select Speak Cells. Click Add, then click OK. I have already added it to my Excel sheet, that is why you see write-ups. The Speak Cells icon is now added to your Customized Access toolbar. To have Excel read out the word, highlight the section you want it to read aloud. Click on the Speak Cells icon. It will start reading aloud the highlighted section of the Excel sheet.
Products. Prices. Cake. $500. Beef. $300. Shirts. $700.
To stop the Speak Cells from reading, click on the Excel sheet to remove the highlight, and this will stop Speak Cells from reading. To remove Speak Cells from Customized Access toolbar, right-click on it and select Remove from Quick Access toolbar. I hope you have gotten some values from this tutorial. If you did, please give this video a like. Subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon so YouTube will notify you once I drop a new video. Do share this video with family and friends. Have a great day.